The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts are for entertainment purposes only and do not necessarily reflect those of RJV Media Lab, Inc., its affiliates, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Them boys, they cutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, children of all ages,
welcome to another illustrious and inzubious episode of Cutting Up with your boy D in the place to be. And I got my boy
Elroy Johnson ready for blast off.
And then on the ones and twos, we got that boy C Murder.
Ducked off in the back, making everything happen.
Yes, sir. And as we always say, like, share, subscribe, and cut your notifications on so you will know when it's time to cut up, my people. So how you doing, my boy?
Man, I'm feeling great, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everything?
Everything copacetic.
Yes, sir, man. It's great, man. We get into what we call the real life, real world, and it is called football season.
Well, actually, the best time of the year because it's that time where, in my opinion, you have baseball at its best. You have football starting, and you have the NBA starting to actually, like, come to par where people are going to start reporting, you know, working out, etc. So, yeah. Then you got the holidays, of course. So, yeah, great time of the year, bro.
So, but yeah, man. So, baseball definitely
starting to cool down right here.
Yeah. So,
Model.
But we'll get right into that thing. So we'll slide through what we'll call the quickness. Just the start of it.
Yeah,
which is what we call the offseason. Offseason, what we call the NBA. NBA quick thing. Lakers will unveil Pat Riley statue February the 27th. And when I told you they did a rivalry against the Celtics.
Oh, okay.
You got what I mean by that.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, you know, big up to Pat Riley, you know what I'm saying, Showtime Lakers, you know, 100
Since
on
you
that.
brought up the Lakers.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, you know, Luka got hurt playing overseas for his country.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I don't think it's too much of a bad thing because, of course, him getting into his new body, he was out for a lot last season. So I think him trying to get into some form of a shape to, you know, get used to using that body in a different way. I don't think it's a bad thing because that's, you know, he's going to play a little preseason, even if, you know, just kind of get back going and stuff like that. So I don't think it's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Just like no different than a couple starters like Joe Burrow staying out there long last night. I don't think it's not bad, but of course we don't like what happened. You know, a bad coincidence. But him trying to get back in a NBA shape, new body, you know, I'm not against that.
Well, you know, I'm not against players playing in pickup games because we all know they do it. But bless you. My thing is like, I think it's a difference, D, in actually playing in a league, though, where you actually compete like you're like in the NBA. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, it's all right to play every now and then, but when you playing against folk that are like trying to make a living off this and you just trying to do it to get in, you know, a better basketball shape to go along with your new physique. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what you're saying. You got a lot of great pointers, but I just think it's a little dangerous to be playing in a league like that because they playing for real. You know what I'm saying?
Now I agree with you on that one, but I still, you know, I guess I would rather him play it there than a pickup game. At least I know somebody's playing with some type of structure. They're not just flailing around with some guys from the Y who just trying to live out their, you know, childhood fantasies. You know what I mean? At least you're playing against amongst professionals. So I guess I'm a little okay with that. Rather, you know, if it made a difference of him playing, but you know what I mean? I don't think it's like a bad thing.
I feel because, you know, it go both ways, like you said. Because I've seen clips of Durant playing at Rucker Park. I've seen clips of LeBron playing pickup games in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I feel you. But like I said, them pickup games, I think they are more, you know what I'm saying, controlled, like a more controlled environment.
You think pickup games are more controlled than an actual refereed game?
Yeah, because them boys know not to touch these boys. Like, they be trying to play for real with them, but they know, like, it ain't, I don't feel that it's nowhere near as physical as what.
In a pickup game?
Than what he's playing overseas. Because that's an actual league, man.
Yeah, I know what you said, but
I'm saying, like, they setting picks and screens and being physical, like, they ain't doing that in them pickup games. Like, once you blow by a joker, they ain't finna try to throw that knee out there and all that.
You need to see some of them pickup games them boys be playing up there, man. Them boys get a little, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say they be, you know what I mean, trying to kill each other, but you know, everybody still want to have that neighborhood legend name of, you know, them beat me. So I think everybody still give a little effort or something, you know. But we ain't gonna hold up on the NBA. Y'all on the off season. Right?
Yeah.
Big up to Luka the whole bit. They say everything was good.
Yeah, they say it was
straight
nice.
down. So yeah, look good. So let's get back to the goddamn tail and let's talk about the motherfucking NFL.
No, we don't go to college.
So you want to talk about the college, man?
Yeah, they go to college first. I think it's a little more meat to that bone when it comes to NFL, because we can talk about.
You know, depends with the college though, because I think it's a lot of meat on the college bone too, because you know it's a lot of.
Let's do this.
But we go with the college.
Bust it in half.
Can't bust that one in the head because college is a little lighter. Because the only reason I say that is because you got to look at it.
So college that's what I'm saying.
It got to meet because I said you got to look at this.
But it's still a little lighter.
It's a little lighter because, but it's a little heavier though. Reason why I say that is we still got a couple of more weeks before NFL. So fucking college stars Saturday.
Yeah.
Top 25 matchup Saturday. This Saturday. Nah, Saturday. Yeah, Iowa State, Kansas State. I think it's 17 versus 23. So that's your first matchup.
Ohio State first game was Texas.
No, that's week 1.
Okay.
Remember, we got week 0. See, this is
Ohio
week
State
0.
jumping off the porch like that.
Jumping off the porch, Texas, baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be. That's why I said week one is real light. But you got 11 o'clock top 25.
I wouldn't say
no, week
light.
0.
Yeah,
I mean, week 0 is real
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
You only got about 5 games, and the biggest game is your first game, which is I said Iowa State against Kansas State, number 17 against 23, and I'm not mistaken, kicks off at 11 o'clock. And you got other little games. I think Hawaii played, a couple of other little small schools.
It's a game early that morning that's overseas, isn't it? In Ireland?
That's the only game. Them only 5 games they got showing up.
Okay.
So, because that's why I looked it up to see what it was. Let me see.
Yeah.
So you got, Iowa State against Kansas State. That's at 11. Idaho State, UNLV at 3 o'clock. Fresno State and Kansas, 5:30. Sam Houston State, West Kentucky. Well, Fresno State, Kansas State. Yeah, that's going to be, I think it's...
Oh, you said Kansas.
Kansas and Fresno State.
Kansas and Fresno State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good
It's going to be a decent... Kansas been all right.
Yeah, Kansas been decent, and Fresno State keeps a decent team since they, you know...
So then you got Sam Houston State and Western Kentucky at 6. You got Sanford and Hawaii at 6:30. So that's going to be a slate for your college week 0. And you still got a bunch of preseason games, so that's going to be the end of preseason.
Yeah,
getting ready to start for the last week of preseason for that. So with that being said, are you still... What are you hearing and what are you feeling about down there in T-Town?
I'm actually kind of excited, D, due to the fact that this is a season where I think everybody has something to prove. And when I say that, I mean the coaching staff, I mean the players. Like, everyone has to prove and be able to show the whole country and the world that Alabama football is
still Alabama football.
Yeah, it's a brand. Like, a lot of people don't understand, regardless of the fact of how long it had been, but before Nick got there, that, you know, we were claiming 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the one that helped us get to where we at. You know what I'm saying? But I said what we were claiming.
No. I was going on.
Okay.
I wasn't even going to say that.
Okay.
I was just,
you
no.
Smirk.
No, because I was finna say something that I was going to contradict. You know, I always talk shit about claiming. Do you see Auburn is claiming fucking new championships now?
Okay.
Yes.
No, what?
Yes, motherfucker.
Which
Listen.
one?
Okay, so what they did was...
Talking about the USC?
Bro, they went back. So I'm going to call years out. They're claiming, because I think the only ones they claimed originally was 57 and 2010. Those were the two. So now it's 1910, 1913, 57, 58, 83, 2004, and 2010.
Cam 2010.
So it's 7. So they claim it's 7 now, from 2 to 7. So that's the only thing I was gonna say when you said claimed. I was gonna say like I've always been talk shit, but that's,
I ain't heard that one.
You ain't heard that, but yeah, they came out. Came about 2 days. I think it was a day.
So when did they actually? So this is, I mean, I know it's a legitimate claim, but the NCAA ain't never said nothing. But when you say 2004, that's the one when you had Cadillac and
Ronnie Brown. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they claiming that one. So the NCAA, what they won't do, they'll allow the school to claim them, but if you go to Atlanta and you look at their archives, they're going to have their record.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Thing,
so
like,
that's the only thing about it.
And see, my thing is this whole, not knocking.
And Chad, y'all let me know how y'all feel about claim championships. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Well, to be honest, what's the difference in a claim championship and a shared championship where you back in the day had the coaches saying this person won and then the AP poll saying these folk won?
Because it was actually legitimized as a shared championship. Because I think did Nebraska and Colorado share one back in the day or something like that?
It was Nebraska and Tennessee.
Somebody like that.
Mistaken.
You know, so I know Nebraska was in there, but I think whenever it's legitimized as saying, okay, it is we come to in the results saying we're gonna share
Understood.
it. That's fine. You know what I mean? And
see,
you can
this
put both
the thing.
of those on your put an asterisk by it so you can know it's shared.
So technically, the one in 04 was shared. Because my thing is this: if they gave Reggie Bush his Heisman back, that means that what he did wasn't illegal. You know what I'm saying? So that means that they should have their championship too.
So
you know
that's
what
why I said it's.
So that might be a shared, but either way it go.
But even with that right there, so like, give you an example. Let's jump into a little bit more with this Michigan shit. Now, you know, they're getting big. Like, to me, it's like a big financial hit because I think they're going to be banned from postseason for 2 seasons, I think. They got a 2-game self-imposed ban this season.
They really banned from the postseason?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Make sure on that. I ain't heard nothing about it.
Bro, they took 20. It's going to come up like $20 million.
I know they got fined like hell, but, you know.
Yeah.
But going back to what you initially asked me before we get too deep into that, I think Alabama definitely has a target on their back because, all due respect, a lot of people gave Nick Saban more credit than anything, which is respectful. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, be that as it may, Alabama in itself is its own entity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's why it works so well with Coach Saban and them, you know, the organization. You know what I'm saying? University of Alabama. You know what I mean? Like, peanut butter and jelly, you know.
A fine, just to jump back into that, a fine equivalent to the anticipated loss of all postseason competition revenue sharing associated with the 2025 and the 2026 football season. So basically, even if you went, you can't get no money for it.
Okay.
So you get no
but
real
they
shit.
still can go, but they can't. They can't get no money out of it.
So you know what I'm saying. So
I don't think nobody cares about that. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think you
still get a chance to go to the playoffs.
I'm gonna make sure on that,
for a
but
championship.
I don't know on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that'll hurt your recruiting with players not wanting to come because you know you can't play for a championship. Because even if you win it, it's not going to be recognized.
I think they just fined them.
So you know what I mean. I'm gonna look and we're gonna check out and we'll come back on that one.
I think they honestly are still able to play in the postseason. G.
So you know what I mean. So we'll revisit that.
Now,
but the only thing I don't like is, and I'm gonna jump off it, is the fact that don't punish the people that's not there. You know what I mean? Now, the coach that's there, Sharon Moore, she's going to get a couple self-imposed games, 1 or 2. I think it's like 3 games total. But John Harbaugh gone.
Right.
Majority of them players gone.
Right.
So you got new players, new coaches and everything. They're trying to get something going, and now they're the ones going to get penalized based on something that they ain't got to do with. So that's the only part I don't like about it, you know. And they still going to keep the championship. They're not going to vacate no wins. So you're not going back to take nothing from the team that actually cheated. You're taking more from the team that's not cheating. So that's all.
Now, when it comes to the SEC, in your opinion, give me the difference maker when it comes to, let's say, the top 4 to 5 teams in the SEC when it comes to making it to the playoffs. Like, what is the difference maker when it comes to position? When it comes to
talking about like what position makes the difference to get you to the top?
No, for this year, yes, sir. This season.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It all depends on the team. So like with it, let me give you this top of it. Let's go with the top. With Georgia to get to the top, I think their position gonna be quarterback. Why? Because that's what kind of failed them last.
That's what I was gonna say. Dude.
It's gonna be
everybody.
Gunnar Stockton. Target's gonna be on you. Let's see what you do. Defense always been good.
Everybody that you think about in the SEC has a quarterback that has played but doesn't have starter-like experience.
Not everybody, because your team, your boy hadn't played. Did he play? Has he played? He's played?
Yeah.
Now, I know.
He hasn't started. Well, he started 1 game.
Okay.
Last year when they struggled against...
Now, Mateer, the guy who's coming from Washington State, now, he's just got to make sure he get past that gambling shit. But he played a little bit at Washington State. My guy played a little bit at Oklahoma. Let me see.
But what I'm saying is this, though, D. I'm saying, like...
Yeah, you're right. Everybody played a little bit.
But it ain't no true starter. Like, nobody that got starter experience in the SEC.
Yeah, you do. Nussmeier.
Okay.
You got Nussmeier.
But other than him...
You got Nussmeier. Sellers got a nice bit last year.
But do you think...
my boy, he played a nice bit at Oklahoma. Let me see. Shit.
South Carolina, no.
That's Sellers. Vanderbilt quarterback.
He's able to come.
You know
back.
what I'm saying? So you got about 4 to 5 that's coming back. That's got a full years of starting experience. But I definitely believe the top teams like Nussmeier, they're going to figure out how if they can score and play defense. Can they get to the quarterback and can he play consistent? Mm-hmm. Texas, what you gonna get out of Manning time? Is Manning trying to debut
but
Manning?
See, the thing with when they come with them, I'm not worried about Arch. I'm worried about all the folk they done lost. I'm worried about more or less than wide receiver. And I know.
That's why I said with them.
I know they've been recruiting, but these boys ain't been playing.
But I ain't gonna.
Are they ready?
We gonna see. We gonna show. Hey, look, we won.
We won. You jumping off the porch playing Ohio State.
So gonna see with
players that are.
But Ohio State the same way. They just got the best player in the country. Remember, their quarterback left. Well, I can't think of his name. He's at Pittsburgh. So their quarterback left. Their running back. Their whole running back room is gone. Because you got the Henderson and Junkins.
I don't think that's
you got both of them gone.
I don't hear me out when I say this. I think you wrong for saying that.
How? What you mean?
Because this is a whole new year, my G. Hear me out.
I just only said that because you made the point of saying quarterbacks that hadn't had starting experience.
No, I'm talking. No. You don't know what I'm talking about then.
What is?
I'm talking about when you said having the best player in college football.
They got the best player in the country.
No, man.
Come on, bro.
Look, bro. Look, man.
Nobody, bro. The killing part about it. Nobody's talking about that. They got 2.
But see, that's not a fair assessment. That's
bro,
my
they
point.
got the 2 best. See, think about it. And I'm gonna let you. And I want you to tell me why. From what I've seen, and I'm gonna go off of me. And you got ties to one of the guys. You have ties. The 2 best players in college football are both on Ohio State team. You got Jeremiah Smith and Caleb Downs.
Well, I can't say nothing about Caleb Downs because I don't know another safety in college football right now that's on his level.
Nobody.
But I know some wide receivers that are on Ohio State's Smith.
Name me one. Don't tell me Ryan Smith. Don't tell me Ryan Williams. Dude, we talking about...
You don't want to hear Ryan Williams' name?
Because he ain't on his level.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I say your wide receiver then.
He's not. I love.
Shut
Cam.
up.
Listen, I love Cam Coleman.
Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Look, you know.
Now y'all know I'm a homer, and you know I'm a homer.
You asked me now.
But I'm gonna be
you
honest.
You asked me now. Let me finish. At
I'm
the end of the day.
Did tell me, baby.
At the end of the day, Ryan Williams and your wide receiver,
Big Cam Coleman.
Yes, sir, Coleman. At the end of the day, if both of them had a more consistent passing attack, or let's say a more accurate quarterback, more consistent quarterback play, they might be over Smith.
I'll say this.
That's why I'm saying that's not a fair assessment.
I'm agree with you enough to say that
you got a new quarterback, I got a new quarterback, and talent-wise, I know like hell, both of them are on the same level as Smith. Your boy is the same size and has everything.
Mine is a little thinner. He has a little thinner build.
Okay, but he still has the same everything.
I just say
my boy is just more elusive and
he don't have as a muscular
but he has other things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm agree with you in reference to you saying about the quarterback play. If they had better quarterback play, they'd be up on.
Now I'm not knocking Smith neither.
But I'm just gonna say if that kid would have, if he had came out in the draft last year, bro, he probably would have been the number 1 pick.
And see, the thing about it is, this is a new
you
season,
know what I'm saying?
And we know that they have talent at wide receiver. That's wide receiver you for years, talking about Ohio State.
No doubt.
But until somebody steps up, he's going to get over the top or a double coverage, and it's going to be a little tighter. His numbers might shrink a little bit.
No, they got some more dogs.
I know they do, but I'm just saying until keep in mind now who they play in the first 2 games.
And think about it. They getting the number 1 receivers behind it because they still got a old boy son coming down there. What's the boy name went to play with Cincinnati? That died, Chris Hendrickson. So they got, I won't say that, I ain't gonna lie. They got dogs down there. So it's just obviously who's gonna throw it to him. So then with y'all, like I ain't gonna take nothing away from Ryan Will. I think he's a great player, bro. You know what I mean? I just think that this year we'll see where everyone lies at, because I feel like he has a better passer, you know what I'm saying, a little bit better passer in the intermediate that can get him ball in space. So I think that'll definitely help his game as well.
Hopefully they'll have more routes for him to run
because he can make the throw. You know what I'm saying? So the throws that Jalen couldn't make, I think that what's his name? What's your quarterback name? Ty Simpson. He'll be able to make the throws. So then him being in the offense the second year, being able to sit back and learn a lot. So I definitely believe.
And we have the actual offensive coordinator we supposed to have had.
So we'll definitely see, man.
Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
What do you think of the SEC? Give
top
me
heavy. Top heavy.
2. No.
Top heavy.
I think
the middle is real good because the middle can be anybody, but we're real top heavy.
I think this is going to be the season where we're going to have so much wide open play because it's not going to be any bottom play.
You still gonna have bottom play because you still got goddamn Kentucky. You still got Mississippi State. You know what I mean? You still got the only person that done brought themselves up is Vanderbilt.
Okay, well let me
still got something.
Let me clean that up.
You know
what I meant by bottom play is like they're not gonna be 2 and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mississippi State might. That's the only one.
Well, you might have one team.
Yeah, you got 1 or 2.
The odds just ain't gonna
because you got Texas gonna be good, Bama gonna be good, Georgia gonna be good. I believe Auburn's gonna be good.
But see, this is
Ole Miss gonna be good. Oklahoma.
I think
Arkansas,
this is gonna be the year where Georgia is gonna get caught by Florida.
Georgia got a hell of a schedule.
Florida and South Carolina.
I don't know. I don't think South Carolina got enough. They got Harbor.
I got respect for Beamer.
I like the running back. Then they got the defensive end over there. Like I like him in certain spots.
Yeah,
certain
and they here to play in South Carolina. We got to go to South Carolina.
So I don't think we got them this year. So in certain spots on the field, they can be dominant, but they're going to have some players step up in a lot of areas because they're lacking in talent in a lot of spots. So it's, you got a lot of teams that's going to just be good. You know what I mean? Like Vanderbilt, they'll just be good. They're not going to be great. They'll be great in certain times in certain games, but they're not going to be consistent. But we'll see. You know what I mean? It's like I said, we week 0, no SEC games this week, but we got the first SEC game will be Auburn. We play Friday.
Baylor
in El Paso. So I think
Baylor Bears. That's so
yeah.
I've heard good things about y'all though. You know
I believe that the defense is going to be good up
they
front.
say y'all RPO game is sick.
It's going to be real different this year, bro.
They said the RPO game is sick. I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm telling you now. They say y'all RPO game is sick, but the only thing that's shaky
is decisions.
No. Well, yeah, but decision when it comes to
passing off the PO.
No. Ain't nothing wrong with the RPO because of the timing. See what I'm saying? Like, he's good on that. It's the step backs, the drop backs.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying? Where it's just no RPO, it's just play action, and I'm just finna sit here and read the defense.
No, you were right on the RPO. It was more like the play. What it was when I got the report out today, was the only thing that they were looking at from today's practice was the decision making off of play action.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the quick decisions.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So the RPO is a 1-2.
But they also said that he's making up for it because he's very nimble on his feet. So.
See, but then they not been able to move, so they been, of course, no contact. So of course,
but that's what. See, I was listening to.
They said Deuce that one though. They even look because just another note. They will be retiring Cam Newton number 2.
I heard.
I think that's October. Yeah, it's against Georgia, whatever the game. I think it's October 11th.
I thought it was the game before Georgia.
It's Georgia game. It is Georgia game. Okay. So I know that's a thing right there because I know he came down there and finally got with Deuce and spoke with him. But the first thing that even Coach Freeze said to him was like, Deuce gonna be the one.
Well, they already said that if this boy here,
if he's short leash, he out of there.
And I think that they're gonna be patient with Ty Simpson as well and Tuscaloosa.
I don't know, bro.
But I think that's a short leash.
I think he's gonna have a short. I think ours.
If we stall by any means necessary,
I think your lease may be. I don't. You know what, bro? I'm gonna take it back. They're about the same because. He has something to prove to you stupid. He got something to prove for the fan base to want to say, are we still Alabama? Hugh Freeze got something to prove because he finally got the roster of the receivers, top 10 group in the nation. One good group up front in the D-backs. In the defensive front, you got a good group in the back. Experience that linebacker, running back room got to get shaped up because we got a lot of moving parts back there with Austin and I can't think of the other guy's name. So it's about 4 or 5 moving parts back there. So,
but see, that's why I was
pieces in place, man.
That's why I was saying when it comes to Bama, this year here is very, very important when it comes to the people on the actual roster and coaching staff.
They got a lot of experience coming back
because you have a lot of experience coming back, like you said, on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? 1, then 2. You have a lot of 5 stars that you done got to come in.
Yeah, because y'all got 4 right. Even right now with your current recruiting, y'all got 4. There's no other. If I'm not mistaken, there's not another team in the country that has more than 2.
All right.
Yeah, right now y'all got
this
4.
Past season we had the most 5-star, and now we're working on trying to do it again. So when you have talent like that. Like, you have to come with it. And I know it's pressure on top of pressure on top of pressure. It's pressure just playing down there alone. And it's pressure, of course, coming up behind arguably the greatest coach of college football. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, you have even more pressure on top of that. Because everybody has this same mentality, you know what I'm saying? The fuck Alabama. Nick gone.
Yeah, just like the quarterback.
I mean, y'all had that mentality before.
We didn't care out the top.
Before Nick even left. Like, when Nick was there, Auburn was like, fuck y'all.
Just wait till
and that's why y'all always play us good.
Yeah, because we was like, eventually he going to leave, and when you get gone, we got our week. And I'm going to see this year's what's going to show us.
This is
as we took a step.
this is what's gonna tell the tale. Like, because like I said, everybody has this mentality like, fuck Alabama. They ain't the same. Nick Saban ain't there. Like, they don't respect the program. They don't respect the uniform. Not shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to stand up for our program and pride, like, for real, G. Like, for real.
So we will go.
It's gonna be very, very interesting this football season.
I see. I'm gonna wait on that one. We'll get schedule predictions next week. Y'all go to schedule.
Yeah, we'll. Yeah, once we get into the schedule, you know what I'm saying, I'll get a little closer. But
so what's the hitter? You say you got a hitter?
I got a hitter for you.
What is it?
Well, more or less, since we're talking about college football, how much amped up do you think the Magic City is going to be this October when First Take, Molly, Stephen A., and the gang pull up to the Magic City Classic? And you already know, ain't no classic like the Magic City. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you think that this might be the biggest classic ever? And that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
biggest classic ever, possibly, depending on who they make the ambassador. Now, the only people gonna know about First Take is if you watch First Take. If you're an ESPNite and stuff like that.
Well, I'm quite sure that the schools are.
Schools gonna know.
The schools know.
Schools know and stuff like that.
They're already gonna be in town for that week. It's gonna be that Friday before the game.
Yeah, so I believe the schools will promote it. So it'll definitely be up in Montgomery. It'll definitely be up in Huntsville, all over the school. They'll be promoting it, and any of the all the guys whoever watched First Take, Stephen A. fans and stuff like that at 9 o'clock, they'll definitely know. Well, you know what I mean? So
for me,
it's going to get national exposure, which we've always gotten national exposure, but it's just going to put the national exposure on another level. Being that you're going to have, you know what I'm saying, ESPN down here for the Classic. So I definitely going to.
The thing about it
it's going to hype the tailgate up, though. It's probably going to hype the tailgate up, though.
It's going to hype everything up, like, for real, G, because it's
it's going to be on national TV. Even the band's going to be hyped up. You know, everybody know you're on national TV, bro.
I mean,
we're going to be on ESPN.
I mean,
live.
So
it's going to be a big deal, man.
It's honestly like
big deal.
The biggest classic, and I want to say the biggest black event, period. Because people come from all over the country. And like,
I'm still,
bruh, it's like you got 50,000 on the inside and you got, no, let's say
200 outside.
Let's say you got 45,000 to 47,000 on the inside.
But you got 225.
But you got about 300 to 500,000.
I'd say about 225, 250.
Man, outside. It might be like literally about 500,000.
I ain't gonna say 500,000.
Gee, everybody coming because of First Take.
You may get to about 350.
We ain't even got to the point of
we can't handle 500 motherfucking thousand, bro. 500,000, bro. 500,000 people, because it's gonna be traffic all the way to fucking Pratt.
I'm just saying though, bro. When it comes to the actual tailgate,
it's gonna be stupid. As long as the weather's good. Well, as long as the weather good, this gonna be ridiculous.
God, that's the only thing we need to pray for. You know, like, big ups to ESPN. Like, I'm ecstatic about this shit. Like, I've been going to the Classic and partaking in the Alabama A&M football since I was like 4 or 5 years of age, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So,
So it's gonna be a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
So just to switch over, big up again.
Bama State, Alabama A&M, please show up and show out.
Oh, I have no doubt about that. Yeah, I have no doubt about that. Now we get on over to the NFL, my brother. Well, the Texans trade John Metchie.
Oh, we gonna start right off the bat like that?
We getting right into it. We getting right into it.
Up, man.
So the Texans trade wide receiver John Metchie to the Eagles for a day 3 draft pick, Harrison Bryant. Metchie is in the final year of his 4-year, $8 million rookie deal. and is due to make a base salary of $1.8 million for the 2025 season.
Man, you should have weaned me in today. See, you got me all
let me
geeked
go
up.
ahead and, like I keep saying, and not trying to start nothing.
You got me all geeked up.
This goes back to what I say. If you have everything which you have, you got the number one offensive line. Now you're definitely, what you going top three.
Don't do
we'll
that.
definitely say now you have the I guess you want to say the best three-man receiver team in the.
Four.
I'm just gonna go with three. I'm just gonna go three.
Cut dog.
You want to add dog? I ain't gonna add dog. I'm just gonna say three.
Oh, I got to add dog because the dog.
So you want to say four? I ain't gonna know. I ain't gonna lie. If you want to say four, I'm gonna kind of rival either mine or, because even though my quarterback is trash, but I wouldn't mind with Pittman, Downs. Old boy from then I got the I don't even go, but I got weapons. But I gonna. Well, let's keep it on you. We don't want to talk with me. I'm talking with you. So with you having great offensive line right now, you have top five.
I know
defense.
where you going with this.
You got
that's not fair, D.
You got a great two-headed monster with what's the guy? You got Saquon. I can't think Dillon. I think it's Dillon. The other guy, 28. So you got Dillon. So you got all this across the board. AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere. What you think I'm going? I know where you think I'm going, but I'm not going there. All I'm going to say is you should expect Super Bowl or bust with that type of roster. I know you think I was going to say something about Jalen. No, I wasn't going to do anything like that. No, I was just saying with that type of roster, you should look at Super Bowl or bust.
But that's my point, though, D. Like,
but I still say Washington gonna give you a problem, bro. I'm with the addition of Debo when they get McLaurin on that field. They shopping. They already shopping the boy Robinson. Now if they get anything back for him that can work for him, I just believe it can be a problem. Yeah, I just think they can be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Then I still believe the Rams are still a problem.
You know what, D? Honest to God, and I know it's early, but in the NFC right now, I think Tampa Bay, with all the weapons that they have down there for Baker,
gonna be a problem.
And I've been watching them, man. I know it's still early and they still under friendly fire right now, but I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Bears. The Bears looking good on both sides of the ball. I got to give big ups to my partner James Gilbert.
They okay, bro. Because I'm not good no stock in the Bears.
Big time Bear fanatic.
I'm putting no stock in the Bears same way I'm putting no stock in the Bears.
Well, I know, like I say, it's early, but now
look at
they look like I would put my money on them winning the North right now before Green Bay. All because I would put money on Caleb Williams showing up. Before Love.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna hold Caleb Williams. I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams. I'm gonna go with Love before Caleb Williams. I ain't gonna lie to you. With experience, I'm gonna because Caleb Williams.
I can't argue.
He get a little erratic, and I think he try to put the Superman cape on a little too much, and I think that what kind of throws him off. He's still a great talent, but I think sometimes he tries to be too great at the wrong moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he kind of get in the way of his.
Right now, though. Before we go to another team, since we started out on the Eagles, like going back to the last preseason game, I know that they didn't play the first or the second string. They played the third and the fourth string.
Bruh, how about I had to go in with their Chameleon fan because he trying to downgrade. He's trying to say that Dillon Gabriel did so good because he was playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl champ. I said, bro, I won a Super Bowl nigga out there with a damn ring that played in that damn game, boy.
Some of them boys weren't even on the team.
That's what I said. I said, bro, I guarantee you ain't nobody on the roster. I guarantee you nobody even probably dressed in that roster who played, who had a ring in their possession, bro.
See, I was mad because I was like, wait a minute. The second string didn't even play because
string didn't even play.
You know, the running back from Clemson, second string, and A.J. Dillon is third.
So who, did Dillon play?
Dillon didn't even play.
That's what I was telling him. I said, bro, third and fourth strings that you trying to make the team.
Right.
Because y'all know who y'all first and y'all seconds in the top part of y'all thirds are. You just trying to put a competition to see who the better third.
But be that as it may, regardless if you're third string, fourth string, at the end of the day, the effort that was put out there on the field was trash.
Bro, one worse than Buffalo.
Well, but I didn't watch all of the Buffalo games.
Let's go.
Okay.
They let the Bears out there. Let's go with 38-0.
You're right. But be that as it may, the only thing that I can say that was pleasing was The corner that I got from the Raiders, Bennett, he played decent for his first time being on the field with us. We know he don't know all the plays, but he had a lot of pass breakups and
I think you play a lot of shell.
Tackle. So, you don't
play a lot of scheme defense when you're in the preseason because you really ain't scheming for nobody. You play a lot of shell,
right.
A lot of situational defense and stuff like that.
And my safety that I got from Texas, Makuba, had a pick six, and he had a fumble recovery. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you looking to see what players play good in one-on-one.
Right.
I think that's basically what that is. And so I don't look at overall who wins the game. I never really look at that in preseason.
No, I'm looking to see my talent and
who
how
plays
it's gonna
well.
Play. Yeah.
And who had what position group need help and which one excel.
That depth matters more now in the NFL probably than it has ever.
Yeah, it'll be so much more injuries. So you want to your tools need to be just as good as your one. So if you do, sustain an injury, you don't get a fall off. Right. The only exception to the rule is kind of what Detroit went through last year. They just lost every damn body.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what San Francisco kind of going through this year. That's why you got the receiver out. Remember Rico Pearsall. Yeah. Remember him that he finna be their number one because other boy out. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't pronounce his name.
Ayuk he out. Yeah. So you got Brandon a bunch of that. Ayuk. So you know what I'm saying. Then you switch over to another team just to go from the good to the ugly. So now you got the Bengals, who are now listening to the trade offers for All-Pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson after unable to make progress in contract negotiations. Now, that just lets you know where and how far Cincinnati has failed. And I hate to say this to you, Mike, but you're going to look like shit. I'm sorry to say that.
Well, he already know. I mean,
because
proving to put in
that let you know how bad it is. Look how long Joe Burrow played the other night. I don't even think another starter this whole preseason that played that long. And that's just because you're trying to get continuity because that's going to be the best part. Because you probably finna trade him. So if you sucked on defense and you getting rid of the person who led the NFL in sacks last year, what you going to do this year? Yeah, right. They ain't making the playoffs again. So I think big Cincinnati, y'all definitely wasting a big part of Joe Burrow's career. And Joe Burrow, you need to get about it though.
They were saying that Green Bay want him bad.
Who, Joe Burrow?
No.
Hendrickson. It'll work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere like that, or he go to like anywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody who's even like Michael Parsons. Somebody need to get him because he don't need to be in Dallas because he don't want to be there no more.
No,
you know
he shouldn't be there. You know how I feel about Dallas. I can't stand him, but he definitely is a one of a kind type of talent. Who? You know what I'm saying? Michael Parsons.
Yeah, I give him that.
And that's
when he's used correctly. I don't think he's a stand-up linebacker. I think he's a rush man.
Yeah, he's a rush.
I don't think you need to be trying to cover nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's cupping the ball. I don't think you need to be trying to do none of that shit.
But the thing about it is, when you run at him, he's soft against the run.
And that's because they put him in bad positions, you know what I mean? Because you can't play him inside because he's kind of small, but he's quick enough to get off a guard, you know what I mean? You want to try to kind of set the edge with him, but, you know. So, one other thing I want to ask you about.
Yo.
Did you hear what Dillon Gabriel said? Now, he goes down.
Yes.
Now, he doubled down and tried to say he wasn't speaking.
On Shedeur.
When he
talking
said,
about the media.
When he said in there, he said, they're entertainers and people that's come to compete. He said they're entertainers, then there are competitors. My job is to compete, and that's what I'm focused on. He says that he was speaking about, and that don't make sense on how you trying to twist it around and say you talking about the media. But we know what you was talking about. Because we know the person.
If you actually go back and look at that game where Shedeur played, when he was playing and everybody was praising him, you know, it was a couple of people on the sideline with smirk smiles like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the GM?
In my opinion.
You see what the GM did? I think the GM black dude. So this was after the game when he played good. GM came to him and was like, hey, man, you did good. And Shedeur was like, Man, I love when you just try to tell me stuff. Like, he was like, man, he was kind of trying to say, like, man, quit trying to boost my head up. You know what I'm saying? And no, he was looking at him serious face his head like, nah, bro, no. You did good, bro. You did good, bro. No lie, you did this. He's like, bro, straight up, you did good. And he was literally like, no, look at me. No. You did good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he did, though.
he did. I think Dillon Gabriel did okay, but I will say this.
He moved the ball.
He moved the ball. He got him in position. But I will say this. If I have to evaluate a performance versus his, I'll give Dillon Gabriel a B+. I'll give Shedeur a A-. Because Shedeur threw 2 touchdowns and didn't throw the ball.
Technically, I wouldn't even give Gabriel a B-. I give him.
I said a B+.
I mean a B+. I give him like a C+. And the reason why I'm saying
turnovers.
that, 2 turnovers, 1, and then 2. Let's just be real, bro. We just said it. He was going up against third stringers.
Yep.
He had second stringers in there with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he
had the third in the polls.
You feel me?
Yeah, he had the
so
three in the polls.
Come on, man. Like, it really.
I'm just saying he played because they play against professional athletes. All of these guys, even if you're not necessarily on the team, you are good. You are a good athlete because only a select few are able to even make it to where they are.
Yeah, but it's still levels to it.
Yeah, but it is levels.
It's still levels, and right now, Dillon Gabriel is being pacified because he's playing with a better level of competition around him than what he has gone up against compared to what Shedeur went up against.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you on that, but I'll definitely,
my thing is this. If you think about it now, if my second string was out there against their second string.
Yeah, that's the difference.
They would have got their ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
They wouldn't have been moving the ball up and down the field like that.
I agree.
And I wouldn't have been struggling to move the ball.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I give him a B+, just because you did play some, you had some pocket presence, made good decisions. After the bad decision, I don't know, the fumble I don't know what the hell you was thinking with that. So that's why I give you a good, because you did make up from mistakes that you did make and get team in position. Y'all still won the game, even though whatever. So, but I'd still give Shedeur the better grade on that one. We'll see. They did announce Flacco being quarterback 1. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah. If his body or, his performance can keep him in that place. So,
So you know what they're saying. It's still between Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur.
I think
who's going to be the quarterback of the future?
Because y'all look at, they got 5 quarterbacks. You got Flacco.
But ain't now
you forgot about Watson.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, ain't now one of them that they got behind Gabriel or Shedeur better than Gabriel or Shedeur.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like personally, Deshaun Watson career is over. They just holding on to him for the money. They getting their money worth out of him. You gonna go to practice and you gonna ride this path.
Yeah, they
restructure this contract.
No, that was guaranteed money. See, they can't touch it. His was fully guaranteed. So they can restructure it as much as they want. Yeah, they still gotta pay it to him. The only thing they doing is say, all right, we're gonna give you a little bit more later on. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But either way it go, he probably gonna be the only one on the roster with Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur, Flacco.
Yeah.
Everybody else, bye. Because they, you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have 3 quarterbacks in the beginning. So you have Deshaun Watson that'll be on the PUP, the PUP list. Then you'll have Flacco 1, and whether you have, I didn't see who they had at 2 or 3 because they still brought Huntley in to see, because they're not gonna keep 4 quarterbacks. So because you're gonna got Huntley, the other guy who played.
Huntley probably just gonna stay with the organization.
So we'll see. Practice, gotta have practice squad quarterback too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In case now one of them, good enough to put in case
injury, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So anything like that can happen as well. Good news on the other front. The Browns had signed Texas Longhorns undrafted free agent Isiah Bond to a 3-year, $3 million fully guaranteed deal. Really? That includes a $53,000 signing bonus at over $3 million guaranteed. Bond will get a guarantee that fits between the final pick of the second round, which was $4.2 million, and the first pick of the third round, right around $1.6 million. Bond's sexual assault case was non-billed last week, paving the way for signing with Cleveland. Now, non-bill means basically it was some bullshit, and it probably was a lie. So, I hate when you do have that, and that's allegedly. You know, when you have somebody sit at that. And basically did, but he did kind of come back in because he probably would have been drafted way higher than this, you know what I mean, and where he is. So, you know, definitely still glad that he was able to make a, you know, come back and get in. Would have wished it would have been with somebody else other than Cleveland, but they do definitely need some receivers over there for Shedeur, whoever else playing quarterback over there. So I think that is a big deal. So big up to Bond. I'm glad to see, you know what I mean, you got out of that bullshit and you back in the game.
Hey, man. What you been hearing about y'all, man? Tell me something about them Colts, man. I know who you just named as quarterback, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones was named as a starting quarterback. Now, what that
talking about everybody but them. Let's talk about them.
Now, I'll say this, and I said this to you, Anthony Richardson, come to the front of the class. Okay. Now, you've had 2 years. This would have been your third.
Hey, man, hold on.
No. I got this. I got to get this. I got to get this out.
No.
Got the flow. Now, you gave me 2 years. First year, bullshit. You get hurt. Don't know how to fucking go down. Same shit last year. You just don't know. This year was just absolutely unacceptable. Reason being is that you had a hot route on your hot side. And the front side, bro, it's the fucking side you can see. Got 2 receivers out there. You got a tight end and a running back, and you didn't see either, and you in until getting hurt. So that tells me one thing, is that you are the same quarterback we drafted 3 years ago. And that is fucking unacceptable. You have it has been no, and I mean no, and I do mean no progression. Ball placement.
Who you got next?
Somebody, what, 2? It's going to be him. He'll be the backup.
Well, who had 3?
I don't even fucking know, man. I ain't gonna lie. I hope it's just Daniel Jones. And you saw little Eli came out and said this year is not out. Granddaddy was damn lying.
Oh, okay.
So they did come out and say, hey, look, no, we might still come out. So I ain't fucking mad. Tank, god damn it. Shit. When I heard that, I said tank for the Madden legacy.
Hey, man.
That's what I like to hear. But because all we need is a quarterback, bro, because between Pittman, we got I think his name is Downs. We got old boy from we drafted from Texas. We did draft the best tight end. We got the boy from Penn State. We got Mo Alley. Bro, we got JT back there, bro. We got weapons, but we just ain't got no fucking quarterback. So let's just tank it, baby. Hey. Eli, little Eli baby, come on home. We got 16. Wait, we know your uncle let you wear his 16. We know you. That's why you wear it. Come on home, baby. Hey, let's tank for him, baby. Tank. Let's get no wins. Let's tank, baby. That's all I want to hear. Tank. I'm talking about U.S. military grade tanking. Shit. But that's it. That's all I got, man. One more thing, man. The Panthers are signing the UFL MVP, Bryce Perkins, the quarterback from Michigan. They gave us that kicked our ass in the playoffs. So they actually signed him. You know what I mean? So big up UFL, man. You know, a lot of players from the UFL have gotten picked up over the last
couple of
years and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not coming the last couple of days. Actually, man, we had a lot of them picked up, and I think maybe because of the scare of the UFL, they kind of doing a fire sale maybe. So we'll see on that. So, what do you think about the Birmingham Stallions thing, man? So as we get toward the end of what we got of this one, let's go with, like, we'll call this the last 5 minutes. So in the last 5,
man.
What you think about the Stallions, man?
Whatever helm, man. Like at the end,
I'm gonna call it shit as shit because I'm gonna call it like this: if it fall down, it's because Birmingham let it fall. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna call it like that.
If it fall down, it's going down on both sides.
Hell no, it's going down on fucking Birmingham, bro. The reason why I said my bad on the mic, but I'm gonna say this: the reason why I say this is because it's purely because we didn't show. We didn't show. We don't show up. We don't show up. We don't damn show up. The tickets ain't too high. Now, the only thing I didn't like is the way they hyped it up. The $80 ticket. But it's worth it once you let your customer know what they're getting.
Man, look, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Shit.
Look. Now, at the end of the day, it's time for me.
What you mean timing?
Scheduling of the game.
Yeah, I definitely think we got a bad kick on that because it's too hot to have them games in the daytime.
If it don't matter about certain areas or certain teams because they play in the dome.
Yeah, that was St. Louis was playing in the dome.
Then fuck them. They can play at any given time. But when you dead up in the South like Memphis and Birmingham, you need to construct games that are more in the evening or at nighttime.
Okay.
It's hot as fuck at 11 o'clock in the daytime in the spring. Bro.
Now, another proposal is changing venues.
To make it a smaller venue.
Hoover Met.
Yeah, that'll work.
So that's been another something that's been thrown out there. You know what I mean? So, but they won't be. They were saying they wanted to get at least to I want to say 5,000. 5,000 season tickets. Deposits paid, and that deposit is actually $50. Now, the only thing that I think that's good that they did change the wording is that if they don't end up playing, which the way I'm hearing the wording is that they will play as long as they. I think it's like the last season. He give us the attendance or we out of here. So you can't get your money back if the season don't play. Like if they all of a sudden say, all right, we ain't going to play the season, you will get your money refunded. So I think that, I don't believe Birmingham, as much as I, would love to see it, I don't believe Birmingham finna spend 5,000 people going to spend $50. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Even though I definitely believe it's something that's real attainable, you know what I mean? Especially knowing that you get your money back.
It can be done, but
that means 5,000 people are going to commit to buy season tickets. And I don't see, you got to show me that. That's the only thing about it, because it ain't like that money can be rolled over to a single game ticket. It's a deposit for a season tickets.
Yeah, I understand.
You see what I'm saying? So that's saying, and I think those season tickets were starting off at least, I think right around, I want to say about 150, maybe 200 for like 150 for the games. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You still got to pay another like $90, $100, a little bit more after the depot.
Look, at the end of the day, you got Alabama, you got Auburn, you got UAB, you got A&M, you got State, you got Samford, you got Troy. Like you have Hoover.
Thompson, you got it. But you know what the difference between those and the Stallions?
They have better football.
It ain't even that.
You
have something you have an alliance to it because you have people that went to school there. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. The reason why I say it's possible because we know if Alabama and Auburn played 11 o'clock Iron Bowl, no matter where it's played at, it's gonna sell out.
But what I'm saying is this though, D. That's my point. It's got to be something that's bigger and better than the football we already have.
Talking about like the Stallions?
No, you keep.
No, I'm trying to see what you mean by what football you saying.
See, what I meant by that is, if you look at Alabama, if you look at Auburn, and everybody but UAB,
okay,
you're gonna have a packed house.
Relatively.
Even high school football, Parker, Thompson.
Yeah, Parker, Thompson, Clay.
Certain teams.
Yeah, they're gonna put more fans. They'll put more fans in the stadium.
That's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is this. Like when you got Friday night football as big as what it is, then you got Saturday football bigger than what it is. When you bring a professional team, man, it's got to be NFL.
It's gonna be 15,000 people leaving the field for Rams and Parker come Thursday night.
It's got to. Right, but what I'm saying is this though, D. You got to bring something that's on the NFL level. Like we tired now.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is what I see what you're saying.
Think about the basketball, the squadron. But great ticket sales when it comes to the price.
Because it's actually an NBA sanctioned team.
But you still don't have nobody in there. You have field trips. They give tickets to the folk in middle school and elementary school.
Because they don't know who they watching. They don't have any alliance to that New Orleans team. It's the New Orleans, you know what I mean? So I still feel like that's what gives us what it's
bring an NBA team or an actual NFL team, they will have that alliance because it's Birmingham's. Then on top of that, A joker ain't gonna mind paying whatever you ask if you saying the Lakers coming into town or
So think about it.
the Raiders coming in town.
So the thing is, you
Green Bay or
you
Kansas
can't win
City.
like that though. You got to be able to sell your games out based just because you coming to play because they supporting you.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, D. It's all about making the money first to have it to thrive. You have to build it.
Okay.
So when the money is coming, you'll build it later. See, we gonna go because of all the big names when it comes to the teams and the players.
But that's what you got to start. You got to get it.
Like right now, look at the last couple of years what's been going on. Live Nation and came to Birmingham. You got all these big name people putting on concerts, whether it's at the Civic Center or the amphitheater now. But Birmingham was once known as a walk-up crowd.
I think we still out on
now.
We still out.
No, they doing better now. Tickets are selling better to the point where people are saying, okay, we ain't gonna cancel. People are coming. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we changing now. If you bring them, they will come. We've been getting straps for so long because of what we have been.
Our culture, our ticket buying culture.
Right.
So, but we'll definitely come back on that one. And I hate to say it, but we have come to the end of another great episode of Cutting Up.
That's right.
And you got any questions for us, or you got any perspective of what we said, drop it in the bottom of the chat. And I want to go back. I want to see what you got to say. And again, like, share, subscribe, and cut your notifications on.
I got one more hitter for y'all. I got one more hitter for y'all to check out, and I want y'all to vote on this online. I want to know, who do y'all think was the biggest nut up of this year? Was it Shannon Sharp or was it Travis Hunter?
I don't think that's true on that divorce part. I don't believe that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to revisit that one.
See.
I know Shannon Sharp. Ain't nobody beat Shannon Sharp, period. Ain't nobody beating that one. That's just stupidity to the highest level. I'm going to leave it alone. We'll come back on that one later. And if we don't got nothing else,
till the next time.
I'll holler at you.
Peace.
Them boys, they cutting up.